well, as much as I can in the dark. Here's a 100 amp hour AGM battery out of probably a UPS that I just bought tonight. It's lying here on its sort of almost on its side because I pulled a handbrake getting back in because we had major car problems today. The alternator decided to fuck out halfway into Palmerston North from Shannon. The mission today was to go and see the movies, well, the boys to go and see a movie, and for me to pick up this deep cycle battery and another one. The alternator fucked out, it fried. So we're basically left with a car without an alternator, but apart from that still working. So what did I do? I went to JK Electronics and bought, you can see there, this wire and that circuit breaker. And this wire here runs all the way through the car. Now, very hard to film with a head torch and a camera. But it runs like through the car. You can see it in there, but then it comes out of the car and it goes down into the engine bay, and I can't be bothered popping the bonnet right now, but you'll just have to believe me that inside the engine bay here, under here, it's connected to the car battery. So this became a run battery, so it was like we used the normal battery inside the car to start the car, and then we flick the circuit breaker and this runs the car instead of the alternator. And that was all well and good, but as the voltage got lower and lower on the way back, because we did it at night and we needed the headlights, the injectors started injecting less and less fuel into the engine, so the engine started running leaner and leaner and leaner, which meant we stalled a couple of times at some intersections. And of course the main battery was already weak. We would have been fucked if I hadn't also purchased the second deep cycle battery today from a different guy that I picked up. And I used this one as the jump starter from hell twice at two major intersections on the main road, and it got us home. So there we are. They saved our bacon, so now we're back in Shannon. I can now deal to the alternator at my leisure rather than having the car stuck at some mechanics in Palmerston North who would have charged us an arm and a leg. And the deep cycle batteries can be put in the solar system where they belong. So that's day 67 of the Socklite. You know what they say about 6s and 7s. Quite an adventure. Thanks to Poppy for taking the boys to the movies and taking me out to Ashurst to pick up the batteries. Well, Kelvin Grove and Ashurst, so there we go. And we didn't get our groceries, so we're going to starve.